Hi. Hi, Dad. You're home early.
Simone, what is going on here?
Your mother asked you a question.
Mom, you said it was okay if I had friends over.
Sugar Bear, you're on your own.
Simone, what is the meaning of this?
Your mother asked you a question.
You said it was okay if I had friends over for dinner.
Would you please excuse us? I'd like to speak to my daughter in the kitchen. You too, Whitney.
But, Mom...
Now. I'm very disappointed in you, Simone. I asked you not to see that boy.
His name is Chad.
I told you that I didn't want you to be around him. And then I come home, and I find him in my living room. Now I want an explanation, Simone, and I want one now.
You knew I was gonna have friends over.
Kay and Miguel, you didn't say anything about inviting Chad over here because you knew that I would forbid it. Do you have any idea how it makes me feel that you deliberately misled me?
I am not a baby anymore, Mom.
What did you say?
I am old enough to pick my own friends and have them come over whenever I want, not when you say so. There's nothing wrong with Chad, Mom. He's a nice guy.
Like you know anything about him, Simone.
Your sister's right. You don't know anything about him. You don't know where he comes from, who his family is.
What difference does that make?
It makes a big difference.
If it's so important who Chad's family is, how come we don't know who your relatives are? Mom, how can you be so hung up on who Chad's people are when we've never met any of your relatives either?
We're not talking about my family. We're talking about what went on here tonight. You sneaking around behind my back to directly disobey me. And that fresh little mouth of yours, too. Obviously, your friend is a very bad influence, which is exactly what I was afraid of.
It's not fair, Mom.
What's not fair, Simone, is you're lying to me. And you too, Whitney.
Me? I didn't do anything.
You should have told me that Chad was here when I talked to you on the phone. You are older than your sister. You know better. I'm sorry Simone's dinner got ruined. Perhaps if my daughter had listened a little more carefully to me, her evening would have gone a little more smoothly.
If you're gonna blame anyone, blame me. Simone was just trying to be nice. I think I'll be leaving your house now.
Chad, you don't have to go. Couldn't we order in pizza or something, Dad?
I'm sorry, baby.
Thanks anyway, Simone, but I gotta split. Look, I appreciate you asking me over and trying to help me find out about my family.
Chad hasn't seen his family since he was a little kid, and he thinks they might be here in Harmony. And all he's got to go on is this little scrap of paper from an old Harmony Herald.
I was under the impression that you were from Los Angeles, Chad.
No, I am. I don't know what that piece of newspaper means. Maybe nothing, but I just figured why not check it out. Do either of you know anybody in this town by the name of Harris?
Harris. That name doesn't ring a bell. How about you, honey?
No, I don't know anyone around here by that name.
Well, I knew it was a long shot. Could be. My family never was from around here. Thanks again, Simone. For everything.
I feel terrible about dinner, Chad.
It's okay, honest.
Well, where will you be? You can't stop looking for your family now.
Well, we'll see. So far, all I've hit are dead ends.
Maybe I'll see you around the youth center tomorrow.
Sorry, I don't know what my plans are right now.
Mom? How could you ruin my life?
Your life is not ruined, Simone. I'm just trying to keep you from making a big mistake.
Is that why you humiliated me in front of Chad? And made him feel like a lowlife so he had to leave? How could you, Mom?
You know, you just better watch your tone, young lady, because I won't be spoken to in that fashion.
I don't care. You can ground me. You can lock me in my room. There is nothing that you can do that could be worse than what you did to me tonight.
I'm warning you, Simone.
No, Daddy. This is between me and my mother. You knew I liked Chad. And you still drove him away. How could you? He's never gonna come back.
That's for the best.
For who? For you? What about me? Don't I have any say in my own life?
Chad is not the kind of boy that you should even be interested in, and you are just too young to know that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm old enough to choose my own friends. Why are you so afraid to let me grow up? Is it because you know I'll never be like Whitney?
I know that Whitney has never spoken to me in this way.
That's because we're two different people. Now I know Whitney is the good sister. But I'm glad I am not like her. Because all Whitney will ever have in her life is tennis. She will not have a boyfriend because you will never deem anyone acceptable enough for her.
Simone.
Oh, it's true, Whitney. Maybe you like playing the good sister. Having Mom tell you what to do all the time, but I can't. And I know you and Dad want me and Whitney to marry the right kind of boy from the right kind of class and the right family. But I can't. And I don't care. I am not going to fall in love with someone because you deem them acceptable. I am going to fall in love with whoever I want. And there is nothing you can say. And there is nothing you can do about it.
Not have you speak to your mother in that tone. Do you understand me? Your mother loves you and has your best interest at heart.
No, she doesn't. She is trying to wreck my life. And I am not going to let her.